Hideo Kojima does not want you to call Death Stranding Director's Cut. Death Stranding Director's Cut. Just Death Stranding is fine.
Yes.
Because it is Death Stranding.
Exactly.
Just because it's got a pair of legs with a platform on it so that you can ride it or put packages on it. It's still just Death Stranding.
He said it's not a director's cut because this is like new stuff that he's thought of since the game. Like it's not like it was left out. It's new ideas he had. And also the director's cut, like, you know, name is like a marketing thing by the company, basically. It's not up to him. Yeah, so it's kind of what I was talking about before when I was like, what is it? Who's holding him back? Like himself? Like, how can he call it a director's cut? It's like he's not calling it a director's cut.
No, he's not.
Were these new ideas? Who knows?
Could be.
Or maybe he wasn't saying new ideas. Maybe he said they weren't cut, but they added more stuff in afterwards. So, yeah. Hopefully he's maybe done with Death Stranding and he can get to work on the next thing, because I'm more just to see what's coming after Death Stranding now.
So he says a director's cut is a movie is an additional edit to a shortened version that was earlier released reluctantly because the director did not have the right to edit it or because the running time had to be shortened.
Yes.
But this game was not cut at all.
Yeah.
In
so
according
to
the length. That's what he says.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I wish it was on Xbox, but I got it on PS4, so
it looks great.
It still looks good on PS4.
Looks great.
But I just prefer the Xbox controller. Really.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I've been using the Xbox controller for a while now. Now it feels weird putting a PS4 in.
I know. Ever since 360, I've been like, okay, we've reached the pinnacle of controller design.
Pinnacle.
It cannot get any better than this. I haven't tried the PS5 one yet, so I can't say, but that's probably going to be the same thing for me.
I think it's a little bit chunkier, but
yeah,
maybe like 5%, 10%.
It has the haptic stuff in it, though, too, so that's cool. We don't have that story in here, but Phil Spencer was talking about the haptic feedback in the PS5 controller and how that would be something cool to add into the Xbox controller. And yes, he's right. Though I know a lot of people turn it off for, like, if they're playing like Call of Duty or something. They don't want the resistance on the trigger. They want to fire as fast as possible. So a lot of people turn it off, but I think it would be cool.
I also think it would be cool.
We'll see if it gets added.
What was that arcade game with like the first arcade game I ever played with haptic?
Like Terminator?
No.
Terminator 2?
The driving game that had like the force feedback steering wheel.
Top Drive, or
I think it was Hard Driving or something.
Hard Driving, yeah, when you could take the loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hard Driving. The game
the wheel would fight you at every turn.
That game sucks, man. So fucking bad. You'd have to try it every time, though. But it was it cost $1, so it's like you got to get your money's worth.
Yeah, you had to play it because it's got like the force feedback steering wheel and all that.
I just remember the Terminator 2 arcade machine gun game. It had like haptic feedback on the trigger too. Or, well, it probably wasn't called that, haptic feedback.
No. It's called rumble vibration.
Hard Driving, man, oh man. What a game. Good gravy.
Definitely hard. Definitely way too expensive.
Just thinking about how like that loop was made out of like 10 polygons. It's crazy just thinking about how like bad it looked.
That's like
but back in the day you were like, holy crap, it's like real.
That's like stunts for DOS, where it's like just like flat planes everywhere going around.
Yeah, corners. There was Stunt Race FX on the Super Nintendo using the Super FX chip.
Ooh, the Super FX chip.
Yep.
Man.
Another crazy, terrible game. Just terrible.
What was the racing game where the cars were all cute and stuff with the Super FX chip?
Stunt Race FX.
Was that Stunt Race FX?
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, man.
What a great game.
No.
So bad.
Terrible game.
5 frames a second. Let's go.
Yep, exactly.
5 frames a second.
Stunt
full
Race FX.
3D.
That's the one. Terrible. terrible game. A lot of those FX games aren't emulated, really. Because they have the extra chip in them, so they can't emulate them properly. Or at least they weren't. I don't know. Maybe they are now.
Not sure.
I don't know. Anyways.